Everybody, thank you for being here. This is Vani, and today I'm sharing my micro mini journal for the junk journal Junkie Swap. Um, as you can see, I've gone overboard with ribbon, lace, thread, tags. I made this journal from a brown paper bag, and the pockets are on the top. So this is kind of the cover, and it is based on a Jane Austen theme. My closure is a simple bow. This, of course, this is looking blue on the camera for some reason. This is actually pale lilac. So the journal is mostly lilac, purple, coffee brown with a dash of pink and some sprinkles of white, as you can see. So let's go inside. The cover, actually over the cover I have glued on this lace which seemed vintage to me and gave it a nice feel, and this is a sticker for my partner to write her name. This frame is a chipboard frame that I got from my RAK from Tracie Fox. Thank you, Tracie. And I just put washi tape on it. This cover image is from Cheryl, Delhi Girl. I absolutely love this one, so I thought this should go as the cover. Then I've placed some three-dimensional sticker here, and some kind of lace. This bunch of ribbons, I have actually just tied it together onto a U-clip, which can be removed, and actually you can remove the ribbons and use it for another project if you don't want it with this. I hope you can see. So this is how the journal looks. The two signatures. I put some lace here on the spine also. Okay, the lighting is a little funny, but let's go ahead. So let's open the journal. So it's the Jane Austen theme, so I love this image of Jane Austen, so I've just kept a simple inside cover page. Then I've placed a lace curtain kind of thing before the signature. You flip open, and this is the first signature. The covers of the signature I've made from wrapping paper which I had. So just put Jane Austen here, and there's a lace trim. Inside I have used a coffee dye doily, and there's an insert which I got from this little book, little tiny book. So I took it from there, and this is like total of 8 pages talking about Jane Austen and her life and her books. So that goes in here. Sorry, this is a little difficult to handle, this little thing. Okay, so this is coffee dyed paper. I'd like to tell you that this has become a little more grungy than I would have liked, but that's how it turned out. This is washi tape. This is a flip out, and actually I've used this. I created this little notelet here as Jibed and Aly do. So of course I think they stitch it, and I've used washi tape to put this together. So there's some stenciling and some washi tape and some stamping here. This is a picture I got off the internet which says the 5 positions of dancing, and seemed interesting. It belongs to the Regency era, so that's a part of that page. And this little book also had quotes from each of her books, so I've included some here as a journaling tag, which is backed onto coffee dyed paper. There's a lot of stenciling and grunging up there. I have loads of these little white tags, so I've used them as tags. I don't know what to call them. So it's like tag clips. This is scrapbooking paper, and I've just done some stamping on here. This page, during the Regency era there were no envelopes, and they had this special way of folding the letter and using their seal. So many of the journaling bits here, spots here, are in this format. So like you can open this and write and then seal it. This is just some extra flip out page which I've just for writing, and this is fussy cut from a wrapping paper. I guess this is Mr. Darcy, and I created one origami fold out like that, which shows one of the illustrations from Jane Austen's books. So the papers I've used here are mostly scraps and whatever digital kits I had. This is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden Purple Rain. Another quote from one of her books, again backed onto coffee dyed paper. This is a digital postcard printout I had, and this has a flip out graph paper, coffee dyed with stamp. And this is again some scrap I had and some stamping. This is a side tuck with some scrapbooking paper for journaling. This I've used a top of a Regency printout of a pet letter for journaling. This is an image, I think, of Elizabeth Bennet illustration that I got off the internet, and there's a little pocket here which has a fold out of lilac colored graph paper for writing. The center of the first signature has this beautiful die cut I had, and I have placed these Regency seals in the threads. There's some more stamping. There is a vertical belly band which has some ephemera and journaling cards. This is from a scrapbook paper. This is, I think, the last letter that Jane Austen wrote to her sister. So you can write on the back, and this is scrapbooking paper again. It's coffee dyed paper and again washi tape. Stamping. This is a pocket tuck and some washi tape here. This is some lace, and you can write on both sides. This flips down, and I've created a small booklet, kind of 2-page booklet here with washi tape, some washi tape here too. Okay, and this is a side pocket, side tuck with 2 journaling cards. This is a banner tuck. There are 2 banner tuck, double banner tuck, some washi tape, journaling cards. This is a large pocket, and there's some ephemera from a scrapbooking thing, some letters, and this is again a teeny tiny Regency letter style. It's empty on the inside, so you can write on it. This is some journaling card, some stamping here, scrapbooking paper and stamping. This is the other side of the 5 positions of dancing, and this is a flip with some washi tape, and this is a cut off from the cover image. So I just thought, and it's when you love you. That was interesting. So you can write on this or use it for anything, creating anything you like. And this is the again the flip out, again a flip out with stamping. So the last page now has this pocket with a large fold out. I got from the internet. It says Scenes from Pride and Prejudice, novel by Jane Austen, and the back is grunged up, distressed, so you can use this for writing. So that's the end of the first signature. Now there was too much space between the first and second signatures, so I created a flip pocket here with some lace trim, and this I made a little, what do you call that, flip notebook from scrap. This is the second signature. This again wrapping paper, Pride and Prejudice themed, just trimmed with lace. And this belly band has ephemera. This is the first edition of books, the title page of Mansfield Park and Sense and Sensibility. I just printed it off the net and made it into journaling tags. This is a vintage paper that I coffee dyed, and again as using Regency fold style, but this paper is really crumbling, so I had to put some washi tape here. Some parts of it are, especially the ones that's heavily coffee dyed, is coming apart, so I'll put that in later. It's a little difficult to manage this little book. And there's a heart-shaped tuck with a small journaling card and some bits of leftover coffee dyed paper. This is ephemera from a scrapbooking paper. It says bath, so I kept this. And scrapbooking paper with stamp. This is a triangular pocket with some journaling cards. I created this little, what do you call this, pendant. I glued on that image which I have printed off the net, and then used glossy accents to give it that look. It has slight bumps, so it's like vintagey. And there is some jute trim here just to strengthen the paper, because I added this. And there's also fabric trim at the back, again to strengthen the paper. This is some stamp I had. You can write at the back. Again, side tuck. This is another page. I used a doily that Tracie Fox has sent me as a trim, part of it. Thank you again, Tracie. This has a journaling card, big journaling card here. This is the cover page of Pride and Prejudice from one of the editions that I got off the internet. There's some stamping. This is a small paper bag with some journaling, a journaling card, and again a little teeny tiny Regency letter. A tuck pocket with, I did some stamping at the back of this, with some scrapbooking teeny tiny tags, so my partner can either cut this up and use it for something or just journal on the whole panel here. This is some ephemera I got off the net. This is what I used also for the flip pocket. I think it's showing about copywriting. Take good care and you will write fair. I got this when I searched for Regency era ephemera on Google. This is a Rita Donnelly flip up, and again another first edition first cover, title page. Lilac paper, some grunge distressing and stamping, some washi tape that says romantic. This is another quote and some stenciling here, some stamping. Is the center of the second signature. This is a beautiful vintage illustration of Pride and Prejudice, and again I've used Regency steel seals for the threads. More stamping, washi tape. This is scrapbooking paper used as a journaling card. This is stenciling, stamping. Oops, how did this come? Okay, this was kind of. This was holding on to this. This is a postcard I had on coffee dyed paper. Postcard digital printout. This is again scrap. This is a digital paper scrap I had with stamping. More scrapbooking stuff. Sorry, this is from a scrapbook, and that's again a digital thing I got off the net. This is the other side of the brown paper bag. There is a small sticker here in lilac, and there is a lovely tag. There is also more washi tape as something that Jane Austen said. A lady's imagination is very rapid. It jumps from admiration to love, from love to matrimony in a moment. So I thought that was very interesting. This is again more stamping. The other part of the cover. This is quote from Persuasion. Again, digital paper and some stamping, washi. Lots of place to write. And this is a tuck. This is again journaling card. And come to the last page. On the last page we have this flip out, and this is the obituary of Jane Austen. It's exactly 200 years since she died. So 18th July 1817. And this flip pocket I made following Linda Israel's tutorial. I really love this. It's a very cute thing. It opens like that. So I also added a ribbon here and a small tag to this punched hole, and there are little tags here. I made a pocket here, and that's the end. And some more washi tape, and that's the other part of the wrapping paper. And again there is this lace curtain, and beyond this I've written here, "For You" by Vani 2017. And here I have actually created an origami, what do you call it, flip out box. Let me just get this, a little tough to handle. This is how you open it. And here are two ephemera here. One is I got off the internet, which says "Live Like Jane Austen." It's a very interesting read. You can write at the back of it. And there is this ephemera of a Regency envelope again, and you can write inside. And close the pocket, tie the ribbon, tie this thread, and that's it. Oh, I have to show you the tags. There are two tags in this, the top and back pockets. One is this, and vintage illustration from Emma, I think, and the last bit has illustration from Pride and Prejudice. Again, you can write at the back. So yeah, thank you folks, thank you Ali for this swap, and I hope you like it. Love to hear what you want to say. Okay, bye, have a good